feature fight at the catchweight of 190 pounds, Chris Bell versus Jared Hess. This is the first fight for Jared Hess since he suffered a horrific knee injury in the semifinal round of Bellator's Season 2 middleweight tournament versus Alexander Shlemenko last May 27th.
I had a torn LCL. People don't realize I was fighting through the whole fight with it torn already. It wasn't hurting me where I wanted to stop, and so that's why I was begging the ref to keep it going. The rehabilitation process was long and tough, but I got through it, and I'm the type of person that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. My career was never over. I mean, there was a little doubt here and there, but I just knew that I was going to be able to get back in it. Looking at the injury and actually what I went through, there's not probably a lot of people out there that would be back in my spot after going through that. I'm just a warrior. I mean, it's going to take a lot more than just a broken leg or a couple cuts to stop me. You're either going to have to submit me or knock me out.
Away from the start of this Bellator feature fight at the catchweight of 190 pounds, Chris Bell versus Jared Hess. Kevin Nix is the referee. This fight is under the unified rules of MMA, so elbows to the head are allowed, both standing and on the ground.
Fighter ready! Fighter ready! Fight!
The bell in round number 1. Tonight's Bellator Fight Clock is sponsored by Dylan Dog Dead of Night in theaters Friday.
20 victories between these two guys. None of them have gone the distance.
Chris Bell is in the red trunks. Jared Hess is in the black trunks. Hess was back on the wrestling mat in December. Again, he suffered that horrific knee injury in May, and he was back to full sparring, Jimmy, in early February. That's remarkable.
Well, there are two factors here. Not only has the knee recovered, obviously, but ring rust. Is your timing off? Do you have the same rhythm you used to have? He's had a lot of time off. That can be a big factor.
Hess in his left knee, a fully torn LCL and a partially torn PCL.
He's gone for 3 takedowns so far, hasn't gotten any of them. But he's a grinder. He's one of those guys who doesn't get it, he'll keep going for it.
Jared Hess was an NCAA Division II Wrestling All-American at Central Oklahoma University. He has a strong wrestler's base in this sport.
The guy's just country tough. He took a beating against Hector Lombard, never tapped out. When his knee went down against Shlemenko, he wanted to keep going. Great takedown by Bell, though. He's got the guillotine.
Takedown by Bell, went into a almost jump guard, close guard guillotine, but Bell pops his head free.
Now going for the triangle.
Hess looking for the submission finish quickly here in round number 1, locking on the triangle.
It's deep. He's got to twist his hip. That's what he's doing now. He's trying to angle his hips to get it tighter. He doesn't have a lot of space to move up against the cage, but he's angling those hips. It's deep now. That's
There's
it.
the tap, and a triumphant return from injury for Jared Hess. The first round submission win. His mom, Vicky Clay, absolutely ecstatic cage side.
Well, I said he's tough. I should have said he's also very technical. Good triangle off his back. He showed, I don't have to take you down in order to win. That's a big statement by Jared Hess.
1 minute, 40 seconds of round number 1. The submission comes for Jared Hess by way of triangle choke.
Take a look. Let's take a look at it here. He got taken down by Bell. Good job by Bell, dropping his level. Getting behind the thighs, nice takedown. First went for the guillotine, slipped out, but it was this triangle right here. He was able to get it. Triangle choke, turned his hip, pulled the arm across. As soon as that head is down all the way, you're gonna get a submission every single time, and he is elated as he should be.
Ironically, Jimmy, Chris Bell told me that he thought that the key to victory was stuffing the takedowns, but as you see the Jared Hess camp, it was the takedown that led to Vicky Clay's son's victory. Bell scored the takedown, Hess from his back, cool as you like, locking on the triangle and finishing in round 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the tap comes officially at 1 minute 40 seconds into round number 1 by way of triangle choke. The winner by submission, Jared Hess.
He was out of this sport almost 1 year from that horrific left leg injury. And now Jared Hess is fully back in MMA and fully back in Bellator Fighting Championships. The winner, by way of first-round submission, 1 minute, 40 seconds of round number 1, Jared Hess defeats Chris Bell.